What's good, guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. So right now it's Monday afternoon and it's just gone 12:30 in the UK. Monday and Tuesday for me can be quite corrective days usually, not every single week but usually. That's what tends to occur, so it's likely that I take trades later on in the week if they develop. July as a whole was pretty corrective for me, with the erratic price action. It's quite corrective but very uncertain, and a lot of no real commitment in one direction, but a lot of wiki price action, a lot of different, you can see the uncertainty within people's minds right now. So ideally, hopefully this price action clears up a little bit, but if not, just adapt to it. But yeah, hoping August is a good month, because usually after the July period of people are taking time off for summer, usually it can be quite corrective and not many positions. August, however, usually bounces back, so I'm excited to see how August develops. If we do get a few nice opportunities, which definitely will happen at some point, so we'll see how this week's develop. I can't wait for this week. Let's get into it, and I'll join you either tomorrow or Wednesday and give you an update on how the market is presenting itself.
I know it's gonna hurt, but you're worth fighting for.
3:12 a.m, so pretty early. Just taking euro dollar long, so we'll see how that plays out, and then I'll show you on the phone as well. Literally just woke up to tell you this, by the way, and then same thing on the phone there. If you can see that, we've got the buy order in there. There we go, got the buy order in there. It's just been triggered. And then we got the stop loss, that little grey line before, and then no take profit in, because I'll just let the trader run. So that's how it's playing out. And then yeah, I'll let you know how this plays out. But right now I'm gonna get some sleep and check in with you all tomorrow. So I want to keep this a bit short and sweet, so I'll try my best. But so I last called with you Tuesday morning. It was just before I was about to go out, and I took the euro dollar long trade, if you remember, from around about 2 a.m, 3 a.m the night before. So that trade, if you see on the screen there, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it ended up banking me 0.85% profit. So I'm happy with that. It's, ideally you get over 1%, but it is what it is. Took a small profit away from that, happy with the result. And then later on in the day I took a 1% loss as well. So happy with that. It is what it is, and you can't really predict which trades are going to play out and which are not. As long as you've got that back tested data, you have a strong foundation, you have a strong plan in place, and you trust that data, then you take every trade, because you could get 2 losses in a row followed by 3 wins. You get 1 win followed by 3 losses. As long as you have an edge within the market, you take all the trades, because if you don't take any of the trades, you could take that one trade that banks you 6% that messes with the entire probability model. So I can't sit here and say that second position I shouldn't have taken because it was a loss. That's just hindsight thinking. I take the trade, I'll take it over and over again, happy with the trade itself. But yeah, that's a pretty quick summary. I'm finding within these conditions, just to be completely transparent, is that I've had to adapt a lot, or I feel like I'm adapting a little bit more than what I would usually be because of these conditions, and because the market has adapted, to be completely honest. I feel like every single year you go into the market, so for example going into this year, things are not the same. Things change. There may be very subtle details, but they change, they evolve, and that's something that I've really been picking up on, especially this year, over the last few months. The market is not the same. It's similar in a lot of ways, but it's also very different to what it was last year. I was trading a style, and still am, in terms of I was trading reversals, and they were working very well in 2018, 2019, as long as it's backed by a lot of different other things. But in 2020, in a trending environment, those are not really playing out. Right now I'm finding myself waiting for a lot more confirmation, waiting for a change in direction before then looking to get involved in the market, because the market is just not committing to itself. Yes, the market is trending. Yes, the market is very erratic and volatile, but equally we're getting a lot of range bound movements as well. So I'm just trying to adapt to that as quick and as effectively as possible. So that's been challenging. It's not the best times for it to happen, but at the same time it may be a blessing in disguise, because you have to build a foundation. If you don't have a strong foundation, then it's just like building a house on quicksand. So I'm happy that I've gone through it. Hopefully these conditions do pass and we get some nice trade setups in the next few months.
So that'd be good. But yeah, that's a quick summary. Right now, I haven't mentioned this, but I'm back testing a lot of different things in the background, which I'll show you in the future videos. Got a few ideas in the making, and I'm going to present that in the best way possible. But as for right now, I'm back testing a lot of different data, back testing what I'm going to keep from my old style, what I'm going to take forward, and what I'm going to ditch and not keep anymore, using the 80-20 principle, using data right now and what suggests is the best way going forward. So kind of just experimented with a few different things, but while I do that, I'm still trading my old style in the background, and then just experimenting with different entries and different things to see if I can either put them both together or trade them separate, or over time go with one that is creating the more results or the higher strike rate, or just the most profit and the most consistent wins, and the ability to be able to scale that over time. So yeah, I'm currently in a interesting situation, but it's going to be good. I can't wait to see how the next 4-5 weeks play out. I'm working very, very hard in the background, so I'm going to keep it quiet because I quite like working alone in the background, which is why you've seen me off IG. But equally, I will share things at the right time, and it's going to be exciting. So going to look forward to that. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you the euro dollar trade, and we'll get into that, and I'll show you where I got out of the position. So I just wanted to jump on the charts properly and just show you the position on the euro dollar long. So as I mentioned previously, not trying to call any lows or anything, waiting for that first initial impulse with confirmation, following that first correction to then get involved in the move. This one happened to be at 2 a.m. So usually euro dollar, I find that these types of moves tend to go either in the Asian session or early London. So this was a textbook trade for myself. So I got involved here, and then price soon after pushed above, but of course I was asleep at this point. And then what happened after that? So price became corrective, didn't really move too much, and we started to create warning signs already at this point, because although we're still pushing to the upside, we formed a huge wick here at this level here. So I was thinking to myself, okay, well, this is going to continue to the upside, blast through this, or create an ascending formation and just completely drop out. So that's what I said in the previous clip, and this was the indication to me that price was likely to do that, just because of how that closed. If that had closed impulsively above, that would have given me a lot more confidence that this trade was likely move to the upside. However, with that wick, especially with this whole price action here at this level, this was an indication to me to look at that. I'd already locked in profit at this stage anyway, after price broke this high here, so I was happy with that, and then locked in profit, locked in 0.85, and then I was taking out the next hour for that small profit. So happy with that. If I'd have not locked in any profit, I would have been taken out for a loss or a break even anyway, so happy with that. I'm currently experimenting a lot with different management styles, so I feel like I've found something that suits my style. So yeah, I'll tell you about that in the future, but for right now, 0.85% profit, happy with that one, and yeah, that's the trade. So just a Friday afternoon update. It's currently just gone 12:15, NFP in roughly 45 minutes. So yeah, not much on watch for me today in the market, so just staying patient, just letting the market pass, to be completely honest. There's a few trades that I was watching, but they just didn't develop. So I was watching euro yen for the sell. That's ended up moving to the downside, so but I didn't get involved. There wasn't any clear opportunities. Prices very erratic once again, very similar to euro dollar earlier in the week, very, very erratic. So I'm happy to just stay out, let that market conditions pass, and then look to get involved next week if we get a buy or sell on these pairs. So yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update in terms of where I've been at and like what I've been working on, because I know I shared a bit last night, and I'm going to keep some things private because I really want to work in the background and just do it and then talk about it later, instead of talking about it and then I'd rather just do it first and then talk about it later. But I want to give you a brief inkling in terms of what I've been working on within my trading. Has anything changed, etc, etc. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good time to do it because I'm just on my way to Starbucks right now. Got a call in 45 minutes with another trader, and yeah, just grab a quick coffee. So trading wise, I've just been back testing the background, to be completely honest. I'm testing a few things out, so I've tested a few pairs. So what I'm doing is I'm testing 2018, 2019, 2020 data, and I'm going through what pairs have we been through so far. Euro dollar, pound dollar, Euro yen, Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, dollar yen, any more, Kiwi CAD, Euro pound, and I believe one more. So I've just been testing those pairs, to be completely honest. and some interesting data, to be fair, some interesting findings. I'm digging a lot deeper this time. So, you know, you guys know me from, if you've been following me for a while, you know I've always been big into backtesting and collecting that data to hold a strong foundation, and I've done that in the past, but I've never gone this deep before. Never gone this deep, I can honestly say that. I've been backtesting 4 or 5 hours a day, constantly. So yeah, I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm starting to see where this is going to be in 4, 5, 6 weeks time, or longer, however long it takes. I'm not too fussed. But things are coming together quite nicely, you know. What seemed like a uncertain path when I went independent is starting to make a lot more sense right now. You know, I haven't even looked back, to be completely honest. I'm fully focused on where I'm going to be, and I'm just on a good path right now. So although things aren't really certain yet, I know things are going to come to in the next few weeks or months. So yeah, looking forward to that. But in the meantime, just testing a lot of data. So what I'm starting to notice is that I've been in this before, and I've talked about this before, but I'm starting to realize how different pairs are. For example, Euro Yen is completely different to Euro Dollar in a lot of different ways, especially on the management end as well. Because for example, not to go too in depth, but like what I'm tend to find is that if I'm running profit during my back testing on things like Euro Yen, if it's running 3, 4, 5%, price will pull back aggressively, in which case you give a lot of profit back to the market. So I'm just digging into a lot of this data, figuring out what to put in place, what's different between each pair, what are the guidelines between each pair, is there any times throughout the day where I should be taking them, should be avoiding these pairs, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, interesting times right now. I'm buzzing. I'm really happy, to be fair, with the progress so far, but I'm just keen to just get ahead now. So it's going to be a good next few weeks, next few months, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. One more thing to mention as well. So you remember the last video I did? I'm not sure if you've seen it or not, but if you have seen it, it's certain topics that will resonate with a lot of people, but also a lot of people aren't ready for that information yet. So what I'm thinking about doing, and I put a poll up on YouTube as well, and I think a lot of people suggested that I keep the videos on this channel, but the problem is that with that is that if a lot of you come here for trading related videos and then you see something like that, it's not really relevant, and I can see why people wouldn't like that. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm not going to focus on another channel at this point. However, once I've ticked off a certain goal trading wise, then I'm probably going to look to create another channel, and then start vlogging on there, like these types of videos, because they're so simple, right? Because they don't take me time to edit or anything like that. I can literally just go to Starbucks, or whenever I'm heading out throughout the week, I can quickly film a video, and it doesn't take, you know, time at all to edit it. So I'm probably going to do that, and I believe it's going to drop a lot of value, because I'm going to drop a lot of gems within there that I've been practicing throughout the last probably 12 months ish.
Friday afternoon vibes in the home office. So
It is currently, what time are we on right now? It's currently 3:30, so I just jumped off a call about 10 minutes ago, just grabbed some food, and I'm keen to get back into backtesting, man. Honestly, 80% of my day, probably not 80%, probably 50, 60, 70% of my day is backtesting right now, so I'm just keen to get back into it. I did some this morning, but I'm just so pumped, man, because everything is so close. So I'm just inspired to just keep going, use that momentum that is shifted right now, and just take advantage of this time. So yeah, I'm just stoked, man. Just really happy to where things are at and where things are going to be in the next few weeks. So can't wait. Do I know exactly how things are going to plan out? No, it's off my radar screen right now, but I know that things will come on the radar screen as the weeks come by, as things progress a lot more. So cannot wait for that. So yeah, I'm gonna tune out this video because I'm so keen to get in backtesting right now. So I'm gonna tune this out and get into that. So yeah, see you all in next week's vlog. See you soon.